Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. I am very excited to bring a full face of Catrice cosmetics to you today. I have owned random products through the years. Before today's video, I have prepared by purchasing some on the Catrice website, some on Amazon. The best part of this is that all of these products are under $10. If that sounds like fun, let's get into it. What I already have on my face is my tinted sunscreen, my eyeshadow primer, and my brow pencil. For the first Catrice product, I figured we would get into their eyeshadow. I have owned this palette for a while. This is the Hot Mocha eyeshadow palette. I will be sure to link. I know I've done at least one video with this. Very nice, some beautiful mattes and shimmers in here. But for today, I picked up one of these little Diamond Treasure duos. They have a couple of different color variations. I picked up the one called Smoky Diamond. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you. And when I put my fingers in here, it looks like there is a matte shade, which is a charcoal type shade, and then there is a topper shade. So I'm thinking the way that they want you to wear this is to wear the topper on top of the matte. So that is what I'm gonna do today. And to apply, they had this little eyeshadow brush. This is the Magic Perfectors Duo eyeshadow brush. It has a foam tip applicator for highlighting, and then the rounded brush is made of super soft synthetic bristles for effortless blending to create a perfect finish. Thought that sounded like fun. So I'm gonna go in and we'll see how we do here. This charcoal shade feels like a wet formula. So definitely cream to powder. Not sure how I'm feeling about this brush. That's pretty. Let's see if I can just blend out those edges a little bit more. I'm going to switch brushes and I'm going to try for this eye the Real Techniques 301 that I really enjoy using with liquid and cream eyeshadows. I'm liking the Real Techniques a little bit better. Now I'll use my JennDBeauty E05 to go underneath. And now for the fun part. I want to get into this glitter, and I will use this little sponge tip applicator. I haven't used one of these in a very long time. Ooh. Look at that. Just sort of patting it on. Just dropped it on the floor. And I'm just building it up a little bit in this inner corner. A little delicate when I dropped it. It started coming out of the pan. I want to try my finger on this side. Also working well. I'm going back into that brush, so it really does give you precision. Here you can see just how soft these textures are. Before I continue on with the eyes, I was looking, and my under eyes are looking a bit dry. So the next Catrice product I will show you is this under eye brightener. This is the Instant Awake. I have mine in the shade Warm Nude. It is a very moisturizing under eye corrector. It's super soft in there and emollient. I use this quite a bit, and this will help smooth out and add some moisture under my eyes as well as color correct. And now I'll continue with the eyes. I picked up this 20-hour Ultra Precision Gel Eye Pencil Waterproof. This is a twist up style. Let me go ahead and swatch it. Looks promising. And I will line my waterline with this, at least my upper, and I'll go a little on that outer edge. That is really nice. Very inky, matte black, went on easily. And now for one of the items I'm most excited about. This is their new tubing mascara. It's called the Stay in Place. It is smudge proof. You just remove it with warm water. I do enjoy a tubing mascara, but often find that it does not give me enough volume for top and bottom, so I typically just use it on the bottom, but I want to try this one today. It's a nice small wand, which I prefer. So far we've got a little bit of lift and separation. I will continue building and I'll be right back. I'm back and I took my time doing 2, maybe 3 coats. And what I like about it is that it doesn't dry down so fast that it gives me a hard time building. What I also like about it is that I did not experience clumping. This is a very nice mascara. I don't know if I'm in love just yet, but I definitely like it. Next, I'll move on to an established favorite. This is their HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I really enjoy this foundation, especially as an oily skinned girl. It is super light and it can be built up to, I have eyeliner here, which by the way, I knew it, that eyeliner does not move. Let me go ahead and remove that swatch. Little micellar water to the rescue. Wow, even micellar water doesn't want to take it off. So this foundation, I have owned it more than once. I'm gonna put just a little bit on my hand. As you can see, it is a nice thin consistency. I'm gonna use this Details by Tati. This is the ES1. It is considered a powder brush, but I told you in my review I didn't know what I would use it for, and let me tell you, I'm enjoying it for foundation. For a nice airbrushed look. The foundation brush in that set I do not love. It is much more dense, and I am just more of a fluffy stipple, kind of tap it in kind of girl. And with a full coverage foundation, this can also be really good, or even a matte foundation, because it really helps it not look heavy. Look at that. It's a very skin-like matte finish. You don't even have to set it if you don't want to. Super long wearing. My only word of caution would be not to be heavy-handed with this. Go in with as little as you can. Use a nice fluffy brush and just tap it on. But my skin is almost completely dry. I picked up the True Skin concealer. I had this a while ago. I didn't care for it, but it could have been the shade. I am guilty of getting concealer shades that are way too light for me. I am getting much better, which, by the way, if I didn't tell you the shade on this one, this is Hazelnut Beige. And I picked up the concealer in Cool Almond. I do remember this concealer being pretty full coverage. Will it look smooth on my under eyes? We shall see. This is an EcoTools concealer brush. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna take a very teensy bit of this concealer. Take this Alter Ego brush. This is an 11, just a little pencil brush. And I'm gonna spot conceal. To set my face, one of my very favorite products from Catrice is this Magic Shine Eraser. This is a very cool gel to powder product. It looks like there is nothing in there, but what it is a silicone. This is such a nice touch-up product. I keep this on my desk in my bedroom where I do my makeup, and I use it almost every day. It is basically the same thing as the Mally Face Defender, if you've ever seen this. I have one of these in my purse. I have one of these right here. I just picked up a full size. This one is way less expensive, and what I suggest is you just find a sponge that you're not using and you just tap in there and you tap to set your face, to take away any shine. I love setting my under eyes with this. If powders make you look dry and crepey, this does a really nice job of mattifying without drying out. It's just a magical product. Next, I'll move into cream bronzer. I picked up their Melted Sun Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade Beach Babe. Here's what it looks like. Ooh, that feels really nice. This is my e.l.f. stain and tint brush that I love using for cream bronzers. Went in a little heavy-handed. Let's just spread the love. One of these days I'll learn to tap on the back of my hand first. But look at that. It is beautiful. Blending out so nicely. I knew I was gonna like this. I love bronzer. Beautiful. Next new product to me is this Blur Balm Blush Palette. Anything that says blur, I say yes, please. Let's go ahead and swatch these shades. Oh, there's a protector. Here are the first four. Now the first one appears to be a highlighting shade. Let me do that peach again. Ooh. And then here are the last two. These look very promising. I'll try my JennDBeauty F06, which by the way, I have her new palette and lip liners coming. So very excited. Video coming, be sure you are subscribed. I am just drawn to this top pink shade, which is this one, I believe. So I'm gonna tap into that. Tap on my hand. That is very pretty. Just for giggles, I'm going to go into this one next to it, which has much more pigment. Oh yeah. Tapping it on my hand. Ooh. So be aware that some are much deeper than others. Now I have to make a match. Should have just gone off the back of my hand. Wow. Just setting my brows. This is the Essence Fix It Like a Boss. And I forgot I picked up another eye product. This is their Perfection eyeshadow stick. They had a couple different shades. I just got a really pretty pink and it is called Unstoppapearl. I'm gonna try putting this in my inner corner. This is my little Beauty for Real pencil brush, just blending that. That did a little bit. Another top recommendation from Catrice is their plumping lip liners. These have Maxi Lip technology, it's long lasting. I am more of a sharpen lip pencil, but if you prefer a twist up, this would be my #1 recommendation. These do not sting. They go on super creamy and they do not move. I had a different shade that I used to keep in my purse. I used it all up. So I picked up 2 new shades. This is Manhattan and this next one is called Go All Out. So Manhattan's a little bit more of a brownie nude and then the Go All Out is a little bit more of a burgundy brown. Today I'm going to use Manhattan. And then for lipstick, I picked up one of the Scandalous Matte lipsticks. These are beautiful, gorgeous design, really nice bullet. They smell delicious. I picked up the shade 010, but then I realized I also already had one in my stash. And this one is the shade 030. So here is 030. This one is 010. I think for today I'm going to use the 030. They just glide over the lips. And it is a very comfortable matte. This other one is a little bit lighter. I could put this on in the center. Beautiful formula. So now I'm seeing a little bit of shine in the center of my face, so I'm going to take my Magic Shine eraser and I'm going to tap my little sponge and just tap. Do you see the difference? So nice. Final thoughts on the new products that I tried today. This Diamond Treasures, I think it's very pretty. It is sultry with enough shine. I would just warn you that the shimmer is very delicate. It is barely hanging on in there, but super inexpensive, fun to play with. The brush, maybe this part wasn't a good choice for that type of eyeshadow formula, but I did really enjoy the sponge tip, but you may already have one of these in your collection. It's still fun to play with for a couple of bucks. The mascara, I will keep you posted. So far, so good. I am liking it, not loving it. We'll see if my love continues to grow. You already know I love the foundation and the under eye corrector. The concealer, so far so good. I will continue playing with it. The cream bronzer and cream blush, definitely love, recommend. You have so many choices if you have a brush small enough to go in there, or I imagine you could just use your finger, put it on the back of your hand, and then take your brush. That would be an easy workaround with the cream bronzer, for sure. Fabulous. The eyeliner, it did transfer down, but other than that, it was super easy to work with, creamy. The swatch lasted a really long time. Of course, I put blush on top of the lip liners, but trust me, these lip liners do not go anywhere. Highly recommend the lip plumping lip liners from Catrice. And if you enjoy a comfortable matte, there are some beautiful shades of this Scandalous Bullet Lip. I forgot to mention this. Hello. If you didn't figure it out, of course I do adore this Magic Shine eraser. I really enjoyed this makeup try on. Everything under $10. I will have everything listed and linked in the description box below. Some are affiliate links, so if you choose to shop with those links, I thank you so much because I do make a small commission and it helps support me and my channel. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing before you leave. I would love to have you join me. I upload videos on Mondays and Saturdays. Give the video a thumbs up, and of course, leave me a comment. Have you tried Catrice? What is your favorite Catrice product? Or just leave me a heart to let me know you were here. I thank you so much for spending some of your precious time with me today. I'll see you in the next one.